Here's a question about birthday wishes from someone in our community. Here we go. Hi, I need advice. I have a narcissistic mother-in-law. We are low contact. My husband is giving her a chance. It's a long story. My question is, she didn't wish me a happy birthday 2 years in a row now, despite that I did last year. Should I do it this year too, or just ignore her like she ignored mine? I have to add, there is no way she forgot. She remembers everyone's birthdays. I'm a person who matches energy, and it's not about tit for tat. It's about self-respect. And if somebody doesn't treat me with kindness or respect, because wishing a happy birthday can be as simple as a sign of respect, then you can be damn sure they're not receiving it from me. I value how I feel about myself, being true to myself, being loyal to myself. I value not abandoning myself to do something that is the right thing if it's the wrong thing for me. I don't ascribe to the be a bigger person thing. That doesn't mean that I won't do things from time to time out of maybe being diplomatic. However, I won't do things necessarily to keep the peace, because I'm not creating the situation for peace not to exist in the first place. I tend not to be a contributor to that. And so I'm putting it very much in first person, because I think it's important for you to define what's in it for you and how does it make you feel. Don't abandon yourself for other people. That's your first starting point, because when we do that, then we damage our own trust in ourselves, and then we're more vulnerable to people who are harmful. We have to have our own set of boundaries and rules that we live with, that we abide for ourselves, if we're going to expect that anybody respects our boundaries. I'm a firm believer in that. She isn't treating you with kindness and respect if you're wishing her a happy birthday because your husband asks you to. That might be a different ball of wax, right? Because it's like, okay, why is that important to you? To my significant other, if I had one, I don't. Why is that important to you? Let's talk this through, because your mother isn't treating me with respect and you want me to treat her in a certain way. And that's not creating an environment that is sustainable, because it just lets her know that she can treat me any way that she wants and that I'm going to do for her regardless, because she's, the queen bee that deserves everything, and she's not respecting me or our relationship. I mean, at the end of the day, he's trying again with her, and she can't wish you a happy birthday. And not knowing the whole backstory, it smells bad. I will say that. What's in it for you? What do you get out of it? If you're questioning whether or not you want to do it, then it's kind of obvious to me that you don't mean it, that it would just be a functional thing. And I mean, for me personally, if I wish somebody a happy birthday, I sincerely mean it. Otherwise, I'm not bothering. I'm not wishing them something bad necessarily. My mother is a little different. No, I kind of know when her birthday is. But I don't do tit for tat, and I don't give wishes I don't mean. I don't do things that I'm not sincere about, because I'm just unwilling to abandon myself in the process of trying to do something that I ultimately am not going to have any control over anyway. The one thing I have control over is how I treat myself and how I show up for myself. And wishing somebody a happy birthday who's been ignoring me, who doesn't choose me, goes against what I feel is the right thing to do. So I hope this helps you. And I wanted to lead with reading the question out, because what I'm hoping is for all my other peeps out there to chime in what works for you, what didn't work for you, what would you do differently. With being estranged, I see a lot of estranged adult children who, especially the first year of estrangement, when the birthday rolls around, they'll go, should I unblock them and wish them a happy birthday? And I'm like, if you want to, can you tell me why you want to do that? You don't need my permission. You need to figure out what works for you. I know I'm not encouraging no contact like I've been accused of, not me personally, but all of us therapists apparently encourage that. I consistently tell my clients, the block button works both ways. You can unblock this. This will be as permanent as it feels right to you, and you get to decide if that's the choice that you're making to block in the first place. And so I'll ask them, well, why do you want to do that? I don't know. I guess because I'm supposed to. Is that the only reason? Yeah, because I don't know what'll happen if I don't. So it's about fear or feelings, and it's not about facts, right? And I'm like, okay, so what are the facts? Well, the facts are I'm in no relationship with this person because they don't treat me well. And I still have fear associated with them of judgment or rejection, even though I'm no longer in contact, and we kind of work that through. So anyway, I know it kind of went off a little bit there on, well, I guess an expansion really. I wanted to share that because it's a common problem, which is one of the reasons I also wanted to address your question, because it happens in all different stages of the breakdowns of these relationships often. And again, for me personally, I am a zero energy kind of gal, meaning somebody who doesn't show up for me gets zero energy. They don't get anything bad, they don't get anything good, they just get nothing, because I rather take the energy that I have and use it for the relationships that are healthy and continue to pour into the healthy ones. So that's my 2 cents. I'll see you soon. Thanks for being here.